So in the last lecture, we were discussing given a polynomial over a field f, does there exist an extension of f where the given polynomial has a root? So we solved this positively for irreducible polynomials, right? So let's do this for polynomials in general with the help of this irreducible case. The theorem known as Kroneker's theorem. Is the screen visible to you?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Check it now.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the theorem known as Kroneker's theorem, and it simply says that let fx be a polynomial. I hope the meeting is recorded. Yeah, it's there. So fx be a polynomial over a field K, then there exists a field extension E of K, in which fx has a root. So let's see the proof. So earlier, if you recall, in the last lecture, we did this by assuming fx is irreducible polynomial. So now this is for polynomials in general. So if fx has a root in K, then nothing to prove. K is the desired extension of itself. So assume fx do not have any root in K. Do not have any root in K. What can you say about the polynomial then? If fx do not have any root in K?
Irreducible.
No, not necessary. Not necessary. Because you take x square plus 1, it's whole square. The polynomial do not have any root in over the real field, but over the real field, it has a factorization, right? But one thing certainly you can say that fx will have an irreducible factor of degree greater than or equal to 2 if it do not have any root, right? See, I mean, if fx is a degree 2 or even degree 3 polynomial, do not have any root, then you can say that fx is irreducible, but not in general. Okay. So, but one thing is sure, if it do not have any root in K, it will have an irreducible factor of degree at least 2. Means irreducible factor of degree greater than or equal to. So this simply means fx has an irreducible factor, say px, कहाँ पे? जिस फील्ड के ऊपर आप कंसीडर कर रहे हो, मींस ओवर के. सो दैट मींस पी एक्स पॉलिनोमियल बिलोंग्स टू के एक्स. So px of degree greater than equal to, right? For this px, you can invoke the previous theorem because now you are having an irreducible polynomial over k. So you can invoke the previous result to conclude that there exists an extension E of k in which px has a root. तो इस एक्सटेंशन की डिग्री कितना होगा? यस,
Degree of px?
degree of px, that's right. If you recall from the previous result, तो वहां पे हमने जो एक्सटेंशन कंसीडर किया था, दैट वाज दिस कैपिटल के एफ एक्स मॉड पी एक्स. सो इसका जो डिग्री है, इफ यू चेक द वेरी फर्स्ट थ्योरम, it turns out to be the degree of p, right? So anyway, अभी तो डिग्रीज की कोई जरूरत नहीं है, but later we will use this fact. So px has a root. Now what? The root of px are also the roots of fx, because px is a factor of fx, so all the roots of px are the roots of fx too. So E is the desired extension of K having a root of fx. So this completes the proof. If you have any doubt, please ask. Yes? So
सर वो एक बार ये बताना fx की डिग्री 2 क्यों नहीं? वो ऊपर जो आपने लाइन लिखी है fx हैज एन इररेड्यूसिबल फैक्टर ऑफ डिग्री ग्रेटर देन इक्वल टू 2, ये थोड़ा सा दोबारा बताना.
देखो, अगर fx के सारे रूट k में होंगे तो फिर fx को आप लिख पाओगे, लेट्स से द रूट्स आर अल्फा 1 अल्फा 2 अल्फा n. सपोज डिग्री है n और रूट्स हैं सपोज अल्फा 1 अल्फा 2 अल्फा n. तो fx का kx में फैक्टराइजेशन क्या होगा? x माइनस अल्फा 1 डॉट x माइनस अल्फा 2 डॉट x माइनस अल्फा n. तो अगर सारे रूट k में है तो इरेड्यूसिबल फैक्टर्स की डिग्री कितनी है? 1. ठीक है. अगर सारे रूट्स नहीं है तो दैट मीन्स लेट्स से कि अल्फा 1 अल्फा 2 अल्फा 3, दीज आर द ओनली रूट्स ऑफ fx. दीज आर द ओनली रूट्स ऑफ fx, राइट? तो fx को जब आप लिख पाओगे, फैक्टराइजेशन लिखोगे, आई मीन kx इज अ यूनिक फैक्टराइजेशन डोमेन, राइट? तो fx को आप you can express fx in the polynomial ring kx as a product of irreducible polynomials. तो अब तीन ही रूट हैं, अल्फा 1 अल्फा 2 अल्फा 3. तो fx का जब irreducible फैक्टराइजेशन आप लिखोगे, इट विल बी x माइनस अल्फा 1 x माइनस अल्फा 2 x माइनस alpha 3, and then product of one or more irreducible polynomials. तो certainly उन सबका डिग्री greater than equal to ही होगा. Is that fine?
यस सर.
ठीक है. डिग्री 1 तो तभी मिलेगा जब रूट होगा. अगर रूट नहीं है तो फिर डिग्री 1 का तो नहीं मिलेगा irreducible factor. ओके. बट इसको ट्राई करना कि इफ द पॉलिनोमियल is of degree 2 or 3 and do not have any root in k, then that polynomial must be irreducible. You can try this. ठीक है. Do not have any root in k, must be irreducible. Okay. So let's discuss one more example. Consider the base field as the rational field Q, and consider the polynomial x cube minus 2 over the rational field. Then this polynomial has, degree odd degree, right? So complex root always occurs in pairs. So it will have one real root and other two complex roots. All right. So let's say 2 power 1 by 3 denotes the real root. Okay. तो अगर पिछले लास्ट टू लास्ट रिजल्ट लगाओगे, बिकॉज दिस पॉलिनोमियल इज इरेड्यूसिबल बाय आइंस्टाइंस क्राइटेरिया. फाइन. सो पॉलिनोमियल इरेड्यूसिबल है, दैट मींस qx modulo the ideal generated by x cube minus 2. It's a field because this polynomial is irreducible, so this ideal generated by this polynomial is maximal ideal. Qx is a commutative ring with unity, so it's a field. And from last to last result, this field contains a root of the given polynomial x cube minus 2, right? What is that root? Coset of x by the ideal x cube minus generated by x cube minus 2. Okay. So fine. So और इसका डिग्री कितना है? Let's call it k. So the degree of k over q, as you have seen, its degree is the degree of this irreducible polynomial, which is 3. Fine. So on the other side, because you already know that this 2 to the power 1 by 3, it's a root. So इस रूट को अगर आप डायरेक्टली क्यू पे एडजॉइन करो, what is the degree of this extension? Yes. What is the degree of this extension? If alpha is algebraic over K, then the degree of K alpha over K will be the degree of MMP of alpha over K. तो अल्फा की जगह यहाँ पे 2 power 1/3 the real root. What is the MMP? Because x cube minus 2 is the irreducible polynomials. It is monic as well, so it is the unique MMP. It is the minimal monic polynomial. Its degree is 3. So that's fine. Is that fine?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And on the other side, अगर आप जो थ्योरम का फर्स्ट थ्योरम था, बिकॉज 2 to the power 1/3 is satisfied degree 3 irreducible polynomial, right? तो उस थ्योरम में हमने क्या किया था? फ्रॉम qx टू q अल्फा, अल्फा की जगह लेट्स से पुट अल्फा टू बी 2 to the power 1/3, where it is in the extension field r. So qx से q अल्फा पे मैप डिफाइन किया, right? fx goes to f अल्फा. इट्स ऑन टू रिंग होमोमॉर्फिज्म, और इसका कर्नेल क्या आया था? आइडियल जनरेटेड बाय MMP. Is that fine? So q alpha is nothing but isomorphic to qx mod ideal generated by x cube minus 2, which is the MMP of alpha, right? So, and further वो जो theorem है आपको, what it tells you, if the degree of MMP is n, then 1 alpha alpha n minus 1 is the basis. तो यहाँ पे basis क्या आ गया? 1 alpha alpha square is the basis. अल्फा है आपका 1, 2 to the power 1/3, 2 to the power 2/3 is the basis of q alpha over q. And you know, it's a field. It's a field. This is same as, because this right hand side is a field, so this left hand side is isomorphic, so it will be a field. और field है तो it is same as its quotient. Is that fine? So only thing is, so I mean algebraically they are same, the two fields are same. Only thing यहाँ पे root को बोल रहे हैं हम अल्फा. यहाँ पे root क्या है? यहाँ पे root क्या है? अच्छा, ये मैप बता सकते हो? What is this map? Because this map is also required in the next result. We are going to make use of this isomorphism as well. So what is this isomorphism? Can anyone tell me? ये आइसोमॉर्फिज्म आता है फर्स्ट फंडामेंटल थ्योरम ऑफ रिंग होमोमॉर्फिज्म से. तो फर्स्ट फंडामेंटल थ्योरम में आइसोमॉर्फिज्म क्या होता है? You have a ring R. Let's say you have another ring S, and suppose F is the ring home, and maybe you can say you have an onto ring home. ठीक है, onto नहीं होगा तो then image F इसमें proper होगा. So then R mod kernel F projection map. So first fundamental theorem बोलता है कि R mod kernel F is isomorphic to image F. Image F is sitting inside S. So that means R mod kernel F से S पे मैप मिल रहा है आपको, 1 ring homomorphism मिल रहा है. So what is this ring home induced map? What is this F bar? Let's call it F bar. So any element, यहाँ पे quotient ring में A plus kernel F, its F bar image will be Yes, what is that?
F of A.
F of a, simply. So with this knowledge, can you now tell me what is this map? What is this map? तो यहाँ से यहाँ ट्राई करते हैं. यहाँ पे आपके पास कोई पॉलिनोमियल है एफ एक्स प्लस इट्स कोसेट. सो कोसेट ऑफ एफ एक्स दैट मीन्स -2. तो ये किस पे जाएगा क्यू अल्फा में? एफ एक्स जा रहा था एफ अल्फा पे, तो एफ अल्फा पे ही जाएगा. इज दैट फाइन?
Yes, sir.
तो x किस पे जाएगा? यहाँ पे इस फील्ड पे मैं रूट क्या है? व्हाट इज द रूट? x प्लस द कोसेट ऑफ x. ये क्यू अल्फा में किस पे जाएगा? सिंपली अल्फा पे. एफ एक्स एफ अल्फा पे जा रहा है, तो द कोस x जाएगा अल्फा पे. इज दैट फाइन? सो यू आर हैविंग द मैप. इज दैट फाइन? और यहाँ से यहाँ अगर देखना है मैप को, तो इफ यू हैव एनी पॉलिनोमियल हियर जी अल्फा, इट विल सिंपली गो टू द कोसेट ऑफ जी एक्स. दैट्स हाउ द मैप इज. ओके. सो बट वन थिंग, यहाँ रूट है आपका, आई मीन अल्फा, राइट? यहाँ रूट है आपका ये. ऑल राइट. सो फाइन. So if you recall, you have seen that all finite extensions are algebraic extension. Is that fine? That's what you have already observed. And while discussing this result, I told you that the converse may not be true. So now I can give you an example of the same. So let's say Q bar denotes the subfield of the complex field C generated by all algebraic elements of C over Q. Got it? Q bar denotes the subfield of the complex field generated by all algebraic elements of C over Q. So naturally, every element of Q is algebraic over itself. You have any rational number alpha, x minus alpha is the polynomial satisfied by alpha over Q. So this Q contained in Q bar. So consider the extension Q contained in Q bar. And one thing you have already see the extension generated by algebraic elements is algebraic. This we have already settled. We have seen the proof of this as well, right? So then Q bar is an algebraic extension of Q. Is that fine? Is that fine? Because you are
Yes, sir.
generating an extension of Q by adjoining algebraic elements. So you have an algebraic extension. So Q over Q bar is an algebraic extension. Can it be finite extension? That's the question. Can it be finite extension? The point is, for any n natural number, you know, you consider the polynomial x power n minus 2. You can take any prime here, not an issue. So this over Q. And this is irreducible by Einstein's criteria. Is that fine? The polynomial is irreducible by Einstein's criteria. So that means all the roots of this polynomial will be in C, right? Because C is algebraically closed. C के ऊपर कोई भी polynomial होगा, that will contain all the roots. So all the roots of this polynomial are in C. So in particular, all the roots of this polynomial, which are the elements of C, are algebraic elements over Q. तो Q bar में तो होंगे ही होंगे. Is that fine? Yes. All the roots of R in Q bar, because Q bar, in fact, it is the extension generated by all algebraic elements. So सारे के सारे roots तो algebraic elements हैं. They satisfy this polynomial. So let's say 2 to the power 1 by n be a root, any root in Q bar. ठीक है? So what will be the degree of this? 2 to the power 1 by n over Q. What is the degree of this polynomial, this extension? It's an extension generated by an algebraic element of degree n. क्योंकि इसका MMP है. I mean, this polynomial is irreducible and monic too. Once you are having irreducible monic polynomial, that will be the MMP. Is that fine?
Yes, sir.
तो दैट मीन्स कि ये MMP हो गया इस polynomial का इसका एलिमेंट का 2 to the power 1 by n का. So the degree of this extension is n. All right. So the point is, if Q bar is suppose finite, is a finite extension of Q, then so what is happening, because Q contained in Q 2 to the power 1 by n, and this is contained in Q bar, right? So if this degree is finite, this must be the product of these two degrees. So degree of Q bar over Q, if this degree is finite, it will be the product of Q bar over Q 2 to the power 1 by n multiply with Q 2 to the power 1 by n over Q. ठीक है? और ये वाला डिग्री आपको पता है कि ये है n. This degree is n. तो अब अगर ये फाइनाइट है देन दिस विल बी ग्रेटर देन इक्वल एन, क्योंकि मल्टीपल है एन का। तो अगर ये डिग्री 1 है तो एग्जैक्टली इक्वलिटी होल्ड करेगा, अदरवाइज यू विल हैव द स्ट्रिक्टली ग्रेटर देन इक्वल, अदरवाइज स्ट्रिक्टली ग्रेटर देन एन। इज दैट फाइन? सो अगर ये डिग्री फाइनाइट है तो ये एन से बड़ी है, क्योंकि द प्रॉब्लम इज कि ये जो रिजल्ट है ये फाइनाइट पे ही होल्ड करता है ना। इज दैट फाइन? So if this degree is finite, it will be greater than equal n. But then the same argument you can carry forward to any natural number n. Is that fine? So that means if this degree is finite, it will be greater than equal n, and this is for all n natural number. Is that fine? So naturally this is something wrong. फाइनाइट नंबर है तो वो फॉर एवरी नेचुरल नंबर से तो बड़ा नहीं हो सकता, right? So this degree must be infinite. Infinite algebraic extension. कुछ confusion हो तो पूछो. If you have any doubt in this, please ask. Yes? Okay. So in case no doubt, let me go to the next result. It is also one of the theorem from your textbook. So it says that let's say fx be a non-zero polynomial over a field K. Then Kx mod the ideal generated by fx is a field. This is if and only if fx is irreducible. That's one thing. Now, another thing is given to isomorphic fields. K1 and K2. So that means K1 is isomorphic to K2 and you are having a map. Given the map is given to you, which is the isomorphism. So given to isomorphic fields K1 and K2, let's say fx be an irreducible polynomial over K1. And I mean, you have an isomorphism between field, and I told you any isomorphism between field induces a ring isomorphism between the polynomial rings. So f1x polynomial है k1 के ऊपर, so you can talk about the corresponding polynomial over k2. So and f2 x be the corresponding polynomial over k2. Suppose f1x has a root और लेट्स से आई मीन इसको आई कर देता हूँ f(ix) has a root alpha I in an extension ei of ki, and this is for I equals 1 and 2. That means alpha 1 is a root of f1x in an extension e1 of k1. Alpha 2 is a root of f2x in an extension e2 of k2. All right. Then the isomorphism between k1 and k2 can be extended in just one way. That means in a unique way to an isomorphism from k alpha 1, k1 alpha 1 to k2 alpha 2 such that alpha 1 maps to alpha 2. Is that fine? Got this statement? If you check the first part, so when fx is a irreducible polynomial, you already know that the kx mod ideal generated by fx is a field. We have already observed this, right? So it's I mean reverse implication we have already observed. The direct implication also holds. That's what we will see in the proof. And further, suppose you are having two isomorphic fields k1 and k2. Now suppose the given isomorphism is maybe what you want to call phi. f1x is a reducible polynomial over k1. So you will have a corresponding irreducible polynomial over k2 too, right? So it's further, suppose alpha 1 is the root of f1 in an extension e1 of k1, alpha 2 root of f2 in an extension e2 of k2. Then isomorphism between k1 and k2, which was phi, can be extended uniquely, which maps alpha 1 to alpha 2. तो यूनिक कब है? जब वो अल्फा 1 को अल्फा 2 पे सेंड कर रहा है. अदरवाइज यू मे हैव अदर आइसोमॉर्फिज्म्स एज वेल, but with this condition that you are having isomorphism from k alpha 1 k1 alpha 1 to k2 alpha 2, and this isomorphism is an extension of phi and maps alpha 1 to alpha 2. With this, it is one and only one. Is that fine? So let's see the proof. So you have a commutative ring with unity. You know this result? I don't know whether you know this or not. R commutative ring with unity. I an ideal. R mod I is a field if and only if I is maximal ideal. In R. You know this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So इसको डायरेक्टली यूज करेंगे तो वो आ जाता है रिजल्ट. Let's kx mod ideal generated by fx be a field. This means uh, the polynomial, this ideal is a maximal ideal. Now my question is, what are the maximal ideals in kx? See one thing, kx is PID, so every ideal in kx is generated by one element. So now you are having ideal generated by fx, which is a maximal ideal. So what are the maximal ideals in kx? Or what are the maximal ideals or the prime ideals in PID? Yes, ideal generated by irreducible elements in PID are the only prime ideals. ठीक है? If you have a prime ideal in PID, that should be generated by an irreducible element, and on the other side, if you have irreducible element, that will generate a prime ideal. So ideal, and every prime ideal in PID will be the maximal ideal. So family of prime ideals is exactly same as the family of maximal ideals in a PID. Is that fine? So fx is a, तो यहाँ पे polynomial ring में irreducible elements कौन से होते हैं? The irreducible polynomials simply. So this is maximality means fx is irreducible. I think proof भी देख ही चुके हैं इसका. I think we have discussed the proof of this. This ideal is maximal. This means fx is irreducible. Do you agree with this? कि नहीं? जल्दी बोलो.
Yes, sir.
Fine. तो you are having one way implication. अब जरा वापस चलते हैं. fx है reducible. You know, ideal generated by fx is maximal. We have already seen the proof. Ideal generated by fx is maximal. So R mod I, it's a field. So that means you have this kx mod fx is a field. So this settles the first part of the statement, that kx mod fx ideal generated by fx is a field if and only if fx is irreducible. Now come back to the remaining half. Okay, so let's say, because k1 and k2 are isomorphic fields given to you, so let's say phi from k1 to k2 be the given isomorphism. Then you know phi induces a ring isomorphism. Phi dash from polynomial ring k1x to k2x, And what is this isomorphism? Summation ai xi will simply go to summation phi ai xi. That's how the map is. Okay. Now f1x is a polynomial over k1. It is given in the statement, and f2x is the corresponding polynomial. So that means what is given? So what is f2x? F2x is phi dash of f1x. Is that fine? ठीक है? Corresponding polynomial means phi dash of f1x. So, and irreducibility of f1 over k1 is given to you. Irreducibility of f1 over k1 is given in this statement. F1 be irreducible over k1. With this, I want to conclude that f2 is irreducible over k2. So this is what my claim. Okay, so I think today's claim कोई settle कर पाएंगे. Will not be able to complete the proof. So f2x is irreducible over k2. तो suppose ये reduce करता है, if possible. Suppose f2x is not irreducible, that means reducible. So f2x you are writing as a product of two polynomials. Let's say g2x into h2x, where g2x ये फैक्टराइजेशन किसके ऊपर ले रहे हैं? जिसके ऊपर हमें irreducibility दिखानी है, k2 के ऊपर. तो ये g2x h2x कहाँ पर है? k2x में. और इनका डिग्री कम से कम एक डिग्री ऑफ g2x strictly less than degree of f2x. ठीक है? Is that fine? अब G2 का डिग्री इस रेंज में है, तो H2 का तो नेचुरली इस रेंज में होगा, बिकॉज डिग्री ऑफ F2 इज डिग्री ऑफ G2 प्लस डिग्री ऑफ H2. तो वंस डिग्री ऑफ G2 falls in this range, degree of H2 will naturally in this range. Okay. But because अच्छा एक बात और, look at this ring isomorphism. ये जो induced ring isomorphism है, phi थी field isomorphism between K1 and K2. So phi induced a ring isomorphism from K1x to K2x. What can you say? I mean, if this polynomial is of degree n, what will be the degree of corresponding polynomial? देखो यहाँ पे डिग्री डिटरमिन्ड होती है लीडिंग कोफिशिएंट लेट्स से n है नॉन जीरो. सपोज दिस डिग्री इज 0 n, so that means an is non zero, right? तो यहाँ पे अगर फाई an 0 हो गया तब डिग्री n से कम होगी, अदरवाइज n रिटेन करेगी. इज दैट फाइन? ठीक है.
Yes, sir.
बट देन बिकॉज फाई तो आपका आइसोमॉर्फिज्म है, सो इट कैनॉट मैप एनी नॉन जीरो एलिमेंट टू जीरो. तो दैट मीन्स an अगर यहाँ नॉन जीरो है तो फाई an यहाँ नॉन जीरो होगा ही होगा. So the point is this phi dash doesn't do anything with the degree, or that means it preserves degree as well. Besides preserving multiplication, besides preserving addition, it preserves degree as well, right? And we will see it preserves irreducibility as well. That's what our claim is. So it doesn't do anything with the degree phi dash, right? So g2x h2x polynomial है k2x में, and phi dash is a ring isomorphism, so इनके corresponding k1x में भी एक polynomial होगा. Since phi dash is onto ring home, so there exists g1x h1x where in k1x such that phi dash of g1x, it is g2x, and phi dash of h1x, it is h2x. और इन दोनों का डिग्री सेम है. डिग्री ऑफ g1 is same as degree of g2, and degree similarly for h1. All right. So now what is happening? f2x दे रखा था आपको. So f2x का फैक्टराइजेशन आपने क्या माना? g2 into h2. So phi f2x, which is phi dash of f1 x, and fine, and f2x आपने माना this is same as g2x into h2x, and g2x is phi dash of g1x, h2x is phi dash of h1x, and because phi dash preserves multiplication, so this last one can be written as phi dash of g1x into h1x. And because phi dash is 1 1, so this is same as this. So as phi dash is 1 1, what we have is f1x is g1x into h1x. But this is a contradiction, right? Because f1x, you said that it is irreducible. Contradiction is f1x is irreducible, right? So this contradiction proves that, so you are getting something wrong because you assumed something wrong. What is wrong you assumed? You said that कि f2 का factorization आपके पास proper है. So this means f2x is irreducible over k2. So I'll stop here. We'll complete the proof tomorrow. If you have anything from today's lecture, you can ask me now. And one thing, tomorrow I will not be able to take the lecture. I have to attend a conference. So we'll meet day after tomorrow. I will not take the lecture tomorrow.
Okay, sir.
If you have any doubt, you can ask me now.
सर एक्चुअली एक डाउट था एडमिशन के रिगार्डिंग.
बोलो.
सर एडमिशन पोर्टल पे